What if you could see the last time you would ever do something with someone you love? This is the story of Alex. For him, life was a blur of deadlines and notifications. He was always too busy, always promising next time, especially with his aging mom. He loved her, but next time felt infinite. One morning, after a small, forgotten argument over the phone, he woke up and saw it. A tiny, shimmering number floating above his mom's head as she watered her plants. The number was 1. He blinked, but it stayed. He didn't understand. Later that day, he was playing video games with his best friend, Mark. Above Mark's head, the number read 342. As they finished the game, the number changed to 341. And it hit him. It wasn't a countdown to death. It was a countdown of experiences. The number 1 above his mom, that was for their last argument. The thought made him sick. At first, the knowledge was a curse. He became a prisoner to the numbers. He saw a 1 over a coworker's head as she asked him for one last coffee before moving away. He made an excuse, unable to face the finality. He saw an 87 over his dad's head for playing catch, so he forced the activity, trying to hoard the moments. But it felt hollow, a desperate attempt to cheat fate. He was so focused on avoiding the last times that he stopped truly living in any of them. He was a ghost in his own life, haunted by a future he could now see. One evening, he went to his mom's house, his heart heavy with fear. He saw her sitting quietly, looking through an old photo album. Above the album, a number 1 glowed softly. This would be the last time they ever looked at it together. His first instinct was to run, to preserve the possibility. But he didn't. He sat down beside her. She smiled, her eyes distant. "I was just remembering," she said softly. "Remember when we used to bake cookies every Sunday? I miss that." As she spoke, a new number appeared above her head, just for a second. It was a 0. That's when he finally understood. The 0 wasn't a threat. It was a memory, a door that had already closed. He had missed the last time to bake cookies because he was always too busy chasing next time. The numbers weren't a warning about the future, they were a lesson about the present. They showed the value of what was right in front of him. From that day on, everything changed. He saw a 1 above his little sister as she asked for help with her math homework. Instead of sighing, he sat with her, making that last time count. He called his coworker and had that coffee over a video call, laughing and sharing memories. He visited his dad, not to play catch, but just to sit and talk, to be present. He learned that the magic wasn't in knowing when things would end, but in appreciating them while they happened. The numbers were still there, but they were no longer a source of fear. They were a quiet reminder, a whisper to pay attention, to love harder, to be fully there. He's having dinner with his mom now. He isn't looking for numbers anymore. He's just listening to her story, seeing the light in her eyes, and cherishing the warmth of a moment that feels infinite. It makes you wonder, if you knew, what would you do differently today?